Hey, what's happening, everybody? The show's gonna start in 5 minutes, and today I have another topic on what's on your mind segment. Sponsored by D.C.N Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing the games. And today on what's on my mind, in 3, 2, 1, my little robot buddy, you can go on break. Okay, today's topic on what's on my mind, I'm gonna put it up right now. Let me tell you what's on my mind. In fact, I'm gonna show you what's on my mind. Give me a second while I pull it up. Thank you for everybody coming into the show. I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind today. And I ain't gonna bring up this subject too much longer because I got other subjects, other topics besides who I'm about to talk about right now. For starters, let's talk about R. Kelly, man. What can I say about Robert? Make a long story short. Robert Kelly, for starters, I'm a huge fan of his. I don't want nobody taking it to the wrong conception. I'm a very huge fan of his. As far as his music, as far as his videos, as far as what he brings to the entertainment world, to the entertainment industry, I'm a very huge fan of his. I mean, especially when it comes down to his music. But I'm gonna tell you what I'm not a fan of as far as these allegations that come towards him. Some of it may or may not be true. I'm not defending for the man, but at the same time, they are considered as allegations. All I can say is, whether they're true or not, keep in mind, he ain't the only one out there that's doing all these things. I mean, I guess what I'm saying about Robert Kelly is, make a long story short, I'll just divide it up the best way I know possible. As far as an entertainer, songwriter, producer, uh, he's great. As far as messing with these underage women, 15, 16, it don't look good. It really don't look good at all. And all I'm saying is, for those that is watching this right now, I'm not saying don't misjudge the man, but at the same time, you got to keep in mind, he ain't the only one out there that's doing this either. So my message to him, Robert, whatever it is, man, leave them damn women alone. That's just my advice. Leave the women alone. I mean, everybody has their own demons. Everybody has their own demons. This might be his. I can't say it's true. I can't say it's not true. You know, I mean, we all got our own little demons, even me. But I assure you, it ain't that. But all I'm saying is, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, unless it's been being proven in court, then I can understand that. But until then, and only then, I mean, as far as that is concerned, we won't know for sure until it really be addressed towards court. But I can say, as far as Robert, like I said, as far as an entertainer, man been around for years. For years. He knows his music. He makes incredible songs. Like I said, as far as his entertainer career is concerned, I'm going to stand behind him as far as his entertainer aspect is concerned. But as far as messing with these underage teenagers and all, and I mean, this ain't the first time he done this. I mean, he done this shit years back. But at the same time, no one has really ever came up with no conclusive proof that they did this. Now, I can't say that for all women. Some women probably is telling the truth on this. Some ain't. Unless it's being, and then I guess what I'm saying, unless it's being proven in court, that's the only way I could be convinced. But until then, I mean, you know, only like I said, only the eyes of court can really pretty much judge this man right now. And me, it's not up to me to judge him. It's not. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, do I think he did it? It can go 50-50. That's just what I'm saying. It can really go 50-50. He may have done it. He may not have done it. But until it's being proven in court, you know, then we go from there. But if he is being convicted of these crimes, Rob, as a fan and someone I've, admire your music to, if it is true, well, I'm not saying if it ain't, but if it is, dude, seek help. Leave these young women alone. I'm just saying, if it is true, leave these young women alone. If they ain't over, in your case, if they ain't over 25, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Leave these women alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. As far as your music, I'm gonna support his music. In spite of how good or how bad he is, I'm still gonna support his music. I'm still gonna watch his, listen to his songs, which he made a lot of great songs over the years, and I'm gonna continue listening to that. But as far as outside of his life, whether these convictions are true or not, if they are, Rob, seek help. Seek help. I mean, then again, I could be wrong. Only way I could see this being justified unless it's being in eyes in the front of a courtroom. Because, that's the only way I could see it. As far as these women is concerned, some of them, and that's one thing, and I can't really give him too much of all the credit because some of these women have been victimized. And here's the thing, and I'm like I said, he ain't the only one. I mean, you got other people besides him that's going through this shit. The milkman, where have you been, man? I've been working. And keep in mind, my subscription's gonna end today, but I'm gonna renew it. Well, I ain't gonna renew it now because I gotta get ready for work soon. So probably when I come in from work tonight, I'm gonna renew it. So as far as Rob is concerned, hey man, let's hope you fight this thing in court. But as far as some of these women, like I said, he might look at him as that poster boy for doing all this, but at the same time, he ain't the only one. The milkman said, we've been missing good info from you. I'm talking good info right now. Right now, this is my, give me a second here. This is something I do at random. This is my What's on Your Mind segment, and today I'm talking about, from R. Kelly to whatever's going on in the world right now to pretty much like the robot said, what's on my mind. So my little robot buddy here will go back on break. Um, like I said, I mean, I can't speak that from all these, I can't speak that not just from him generally because you got a lot of other people, whether they're in entertaining or sports or whatever, they're pretty much all going through the damn near almost the same similarities. Um, and then again, at the same time, I can't so much as put all the credit towards them because one thing about women that I do know, they do tell the truth, especially when it comes out of their body. Some of them tell them the truth. Some of them probably using it as far as a publicity scam. The milkman says, I feel they trying to make black people look bad. I mean, dude, for stars, let me get rid of this picture right now. I'm done on the topic with him. It ain't the fact that, well, that's been going on since the beginning of the time. So that ain't nothing new, milkman. I guess what I'm saying is, as far as some of these big time celebrities, as far as some of these big time politicians, some of these big, well, I don't want to get into politics too much, but as far as the few minority, I'm not going to say any names, let's just say the few minorities concerned, some of these women are telling the truth. Some of them ain't. Yeah, I'm about to get to Michael Jackson in a second. Michael Jackson, the king, they're trying to make him look bad after his death. You know what? I was about to go somewhere within that direction on that too. See, that's the thing. And this is what I'm trying to get out right now, whether it's R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, what's that actor name? Kevin Spacey, which I think he's a cool actor. Somebody, uh, President Trump, which I don't have no love for his ass at all. You know, fuck Oprah. Yeah, I agree. I guess what I'm saying is some of it. I guess what I'm saying is to try to prove my statement. I think it's only true if it's being said and represented in court. But until then, and I don't hear it from a courtroom, that remains to be seen. Okay, I'm not saying some of these women is lying, some of them ain't. But the ones that are lying, some of them are using this as a scam. A scam. A scam. I can't say that for all women. Some of them probably are telling the truth. For those who are telling the truth, I think justice need to be served if they are telling the truth and they have substantial evidence saying that it is true. But if it ain't true and they're lying on it, I tell anybody. I mean, whether you know what I mean, and that's the thing. You ain't got to be an entertainer to be accused for sexual harassment. You can be an average, ordinary person. You could be. Shout out goes out to Prince Unique. Yeah, Matt Unique. Thanks a lot. Again, I mean, you could be an entertainer. You could be an average person. You can be even as far as a security guard. Anybody. The milkman said them hoes was trying and got mad when he stopped paying them. I'm going. We pretty much on the same page right now. And like I said, I can't say that for all of them. Some of them is using it for scam. Some of it is true. And I guess what I'm saying is, as far as I can't say that for all women. If it's true, it's gonna present itself in court. If it ain't true, it's gonna present itself as a scam. Monty Moore said, when Captain Marvel comes out, as a matter of fact, I'm about to get into that right now. Captain Marvel comes out this Friday. Hopefully, I get to see it between now and next Friday. The milkman said, got jealous because he had more than one woman. Dude, it doesn't matter. One thing about all women, including mine, and I can't say that for all women, but I can say it as far as all women in generally is concerned. One thing about all women that I do know in generally, when it comes down to their body, they ain't lying. The milkman said Bill didn't rape these women. See, this is where I'm going at, where as far as R. Kelly, whether as far as Michael Jackson, what really pissed me off when they did Bill Cosby. That I'm about to go there right now with that. The MKN blacks looks bad. Okay, let me get to Bill right quick. I'm glad you brought that up. Now I will admit, Bill probably did this in his younger days, and at the time the laws was different back then. But now y'all wait till the man is over 80 years old. He's blind, and you're gonna send a blind man to jail. If you would have caught Bill Cosby in his prime, let's just say, I'm going to go there. Let's say 40. Between 30 and 40. I'm going to go with 40. But because the laws was different back then than it is now, y'all going to wait till he's an old ass man. And like I said, same with Bill Cosby. Just like same as R. Kelly, same as Michael Jackson, same as Bill Cosby. Hell, I grew up. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, Bill didn't rape them women. But I'm just saying, maybe back then, he probably, like I said, I'm not trying to badger Bill Cosby, because keep in mind, I'm a huge fan of Bill Cosby back in the days when it was Fat Album, the Cosby Kids, I Spy, the Cosby Show, you name it, huge fan of him, still is. Now, maybe back in those days, like I said, when it was a different time, different era, he might have seduced these women. He might have drugged them to the point where they was not under their free will. He might have seduced them as far as sexually, maybe under the influence of drugs, or pretty much back then it was their own little personal the drug called date rape or whatever. Now things got more advanced today now than it was back then. He might have seduced them as far as under the influence of alcohol, maybe as far as a drug knocked them out or whatever. That I can understand, even though that's wrong. But as far as just flat out rape them like that, I mean, either way it's wrong. I think what he did, like I said, he probably got some of these women drunk. He probably uh, slip a pill under their ass so they could be unconscious, and took advantage towards that. That when he was in his younger prime, they should have caught him then, and maybe I can understand it. But now y'all gonna wait till the man is old and defenseless. He's blind, and he ain't got that much longer to live. You know, all praise to Bill Cosby. Don't get me wrong. I guess what I'm saying is, they're saying it. Here's the thing. One thing I know, and not trying to change the subject on Bill. One thing I know in courtrooms, and believe me, I even as a professional security guard, I have locked people up a few times. It's not what you know, and this is the words from Denzel Washington. Early shout out goes out to Denzel Washington. Very cool actor. He says something in one of my favorite movies, Training Day. He said, and Jay Hardy, good morning. Oh, okay, good morning. And shout out goes out to Jay Hardy. If he's, if you're watching give me a second here. If he's watching my What's on Your Mind segment, my little robot buddy, you know I'm break. Milkman said, courtrooms ain't for black people. Dude, let me tell you something. You're looking at this as far as a racist propaganda. And take it from me, dude. And as a professional security guard, I have locked people up. And to Jeff Hardy, right? I mean, I'm thinking of the Hardy Boys. To Jay Hardy, if you is Jeff Hardy, cool. But I'm just saying to Jay Hardy, if you like my show, hit the like, hit the comment, hit the subscribe. And to all my viewers right now, please leave in comments. Jay Hardy, facts, Milkman. I'm about to go there. I'm about to go there right now. Black people need their own justice system. Okay. Let me explain something, Milkman. If you're making some good, strong statements, but let me say something here. As the words of Denzel Washington, one of my favorite movies, Training Day. It's not what you know. It's what you can prove. That makes a lot of damn sense. One thing I've known in courtrooms, you can say up here and say guilty or not guilty all day long. And Mr. Resky 911 said court is not for poor people. The Milkman said just like the Jews have their own justice system. Dude, y'all missing the point. Y'all making good standard points in the school system, which I'll get to that in a minute. What wins a court case? It ain't guilty. It ain't not guilty. It ain't witnesses, even though witnesses are like, I say maybe like 10% of winning a case. What wins any courtroom towards a judge, whether you black, white, Jew, it doesn't matter. Milkman, you're getting off beat now. But Jay Hardy, he do make some good statements too. Mr. Resky said, you're not a good breath, Mr. Resky. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading that. What wins court cases? Whether, and again, you ain't got to be black, white, Jew. It ain't about color. Let's get something straight right now. It ain't about color. It ain't about race. There's only one color that speaks in all languages. in all languages and in any shape, form, or fashion. It ain't about black. It ain't about white. It ain't about Jews. It ain't about none of that shit. There's only one color that speaks in one languages, and it's nationwide, and that's the green, the money green. But we're not all about that right now. What I'm saying is, as far as in cases, as far as in courtrooms is concerned, evidence, if you ain't got substantial evidence to prove to that judge, it ain't got nothing to do to prove to that courtroom, to prove to that defendant, or it ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay, it helps, but evidence wins any court case. Telling the truth, I'm gonna tell you right now, telling the truth is like, I'm gonna say 30%. Witnesses is like 10%. Evidence in any courtroom, evidence alone, you have to be a good bystander. Dude, I'm trying to go somewhere with this. It doesn't matter how good or bad you is. What wins court cases these days are evidence. Evidence in any courtroom. No, you're not late, Green Runner. You're not late. As a matter of fact, I'm about to extend my show for another 5 more minutes because I got to get ready to go for work. What wins any court case is evidence. It ain't got nothing to do with you prove something. It ain't got nothing to prove to that jury, because they wins is based on votes. I have been in courtrooms. I have talked to judges. I have, hung around people in juries sometimes. They have the HV in their own courts. What I'm trying to get everybody to understand is, if a person is convicted guilty, not guilty, it ain't got nothing to do with color. What wins court cases over any judge is evidence. Evidence in any courtroom, you're going to win, and I am not going to lie, by 92%. 92% evidence wins any court case. Okay? If a killer comes in there, in that courtroom, and they have the gun that matches that killer, and the prints is all over that gun, and it matches the killer, the evidence alone is going to win any court case by 92%. These are things they're not going to tell you in a courtroom. But because I've been a professional security guard over 13 years, I'm telling you from my own little personal, my own little personal experience, that's how they do it. Some court cases, some courtrooms might do their laws differently, But, yep, evidence. Okay, we have technology now that matches everything. Okay, whether if it's your fingerprint, whether if you got blood on your damn shirt, it can be a strand of fucking hair, it can be a piss in a cup, okay, it can be the plaque off your motherfucking teeth. My point is, evidence wins any court case. And I'm sorry to say it, but yes, it does. And it wins, and what's so funny about it, it wins by 92%. By 92%. And if you don't have that evidence, you're going to lose every time. And I'm not saying you're not going to lose towards yourself. No, here's the thing what a lot of people don't understand. You ain't got to convince yourself. You ain't got to convince that courtroom. You ain't got to convince that jury. No, you got to convince that judge. That judge. Another bad creation says, Spidey, what's going on, my brother? Right now, I'll tell you what's going on. We are on the subject on, here we go. This is my What's on Your Mind. And we're talking about what's going on. Jay Hardy says you're right. Evidence wins every court case. As of right now, my little robot buddy, go back on break one last time, because in a minute I gotta start. In fact, in about another 2 more minutes I gotta start getting ready for work. Keep in mind, my subscription ends today, but I'm gonna renew it tonight when I get in from work, and we go from there. And like I said, and some of these courtrooms, whether these people are being convicted or not, It doesn't matter. Thank you. And I was talking about give me a second here. I was talking about R. Kelly, so whatever you missed as far as the topic of the R. Kelly subject, just rewind the video and you can go from there. Okay. Another back reaction said, Jay Hardy, what's good, my brother? Jay Hardy said, NBC, oh God, salute. I'm trying to tell you, that's how they do it. For this, first of all, you look like R. Kelly. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I kind of picture myself a little more like a Samuel L. Jackson kind of guy. No, I don't. No, I don't. Don't even go there. No, I don't. Milkman said, for the same crowds, it's the same courtrooms. Okay, take it from a professional security guard. Not all courtrooms are the same. Not all laws is the same. You can go to Texas right now. They're still hanging motherfuckers in Texas. By law, legally. You can go some parts of Indiana and you can walk down, you can have your gun legally. I can go back to Texas. You can go back to Texas right now. In some parts of Texas, you can walk down the street with your gun legally. Okay, DJ Lowe said R. Kelly is your brother, surely. Whatever, man. I ain't trying to get on that. I'm just trying to make statements on far as his allegations on what he's doing as far as these sexual crimes towards these young girls is concerned, and something need to be stated out towards court. The Beltman said a black man will get more time in prison than a white. I can't say all that either. Cedric Wilson Spidey, what's up? Is I see R. Kelly is breaking the fuck down. Yeah, man. You know what? I was just about to get that. Yeah, he was on CBS the other day, and yeah, the man had a nervous damn breakdown. That's the reason why I'm trying to bring all this shit up now. Milkman says same court for the same crimes. No, it's not. No, it's not. And I can prove that the laws here in Chicago ain't the same as the laws here in New York. The laws in New York ain't the same as the laws in Canada. The laws in Canada ain't the same as the laws in Mexico. And keep in mind, Mexico is totally separated from the United States. If anybody know their fucking history. Jay Hardy said, that's why I moved out of Cali to own my guns legal. See, that's the point I'm trying to make. Mr. Williams said, oh God, salute. What? Thank you. This is what I'm saying. The laws ain't the same. The laws is not the same. Here's the thing, when people think of the United States, they think all the laws is the same in the United States. Bullshit. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. You misread what I wrote. No, I didn't misread what you wrote. I'm trying to get you to understand that not all laws are the same. Everybody has their own jurisdiction. You know, in other words, they're fighting for what's right, but at the same time, they have their own different methods on how they do it. Jay Curley said, Cali and New York have the most terrible laws when it comes down to... See, this is what I'm saying. Milkman said, I talk about no laws. Here's the thing. We're living in a world now where at some point there got to be some laws. There got to be some rules. There got to be some regulations. You said, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking, okay, if you were paying attention all this time, which I thought you was doing pretty good, I'm talking about as far as some of these people that are being convicted as far as sexual crimes that's being led towards them. And I'm saying for the fact that some of this need to be proven by as far as evidence and not by as far as word of consumption is concerned. Does that make any sense to you? Okay, Cedric Williams said, Hardy, that's a part of what amounts to, and said nothing back here, to give your father a better life, right, my brother, Jay Hardy. You need to pay attention. Milkman, you was with me at first on certain subjects, man. And certain things you make a lot of sense. And like I said, and I'm glad I came up with this subject called, here we go again. I'll bring my little robot buddy back out one more time. It's called What's on Your Mind segment. Okay. And again, this is more of an open forum, not just to me, but to the viewers if they got a few things on their mind. As a matter of fact, I'm about to wrap my show up in about another 5 more minutes. But that's what the show is all about. And Jay Hardy said, well, why is martial law is about to be effective? What is about that? You want to know why martial law is about to go into effect? You know what? I'm glad you brought that up, Jay Hardy. Here's the reason why. Not trying to change the subject. Here's the reason why martial law is about to come into effect. And I'm not trying to blame guns as an excuse, but in this case, I'm going to make an exception because the gun control, and take it from me, I live in Chicago. The gun control here in Chicago, if not other parts of the world, is getting totally outrageous. Okay? Innocent people are getting killed every day. Every damn day. For no reason. For no reason. It got to the point now, I mean, you got motherfuckers walking up in your damn house trying to shoot your ass. Because of Trump. Okay, I will admit Trump might be maybe like 75% of that, but I ain't trying to get on his stupid ass subject right now. They're bringing back, see, here's the thing, and I'm glad you brought that up. If it was up to me, and this is just me, if it was up to me personally, I would say fuck the martial law, even though it does have some kind of restraint to it. If it was up to me personally, I would bring back the one thing that happened over 2 decades ago. You know, bring back the death penalty. The death penalty should be back in all 50 states. Because here's the reason why. With that, it'll send a message. Not to society, not to the streets, not to the world, but just to life in generally. I think the death penalty will be the smartest fucking thing in the world. You know, to me. And the only way that person should not be executed for the death penalty. See, here's my idea. I got some good ideas. You bring back the death penalty. Okay, you bring back the death penalty. I'll even make it worth your while. Wow, I didn't know Chicago was. I didn't know you was from Chicago. I'm from Chicago as well. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that either. Now you know. They need to bring back the death penalty. Okay. The one that's being convicted, I'll even give them a choice of lethal injection or electrocution. Put that shit on pay-per-view. I'm going there. Put that shit on pay-per-view. My little robot buddy, you go on break. Put that shit on pay-per-view. All proceeds, half of that goes to the state. The other half goes to that grieving family. Why I say put it on pay-per-view? Here's the reason why. So that way, ain't got you ain't got nothing to hide. Now the whole world knows. It costs, but the whole world knows. Mr. Resky 911 said, little racist hobbit, tardy facts. Okay, I don't understand that. Said truth comes with understanding. Everybody doesn't understand. That's the thing. Sometimes people fear what they don't understand. That makes a lot of damn sense. Jay Hardy said, that was said, and I truly believe you spotted real talk. Not so much as real talk, it's real truth, because my things is in 6 feet under. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I got your stream. They're good, especially when it fills in 6 feet under on. Again, the death penalty to me would be the best significant answer. You know, and oh my God, every day this stream, motherfuckers will get yours. Mr. Resky said, you're definitely under his big titty. That's funny. Look, all I'm saying is, and I tell this to my viewers, to the world, Try that shit, lots of love. All I'm saying is to, I mean to the world. I mean, this is an imperfect world. It's not the best world, but it's the only world we got. The reason why the world the way it is now, with all this killing, with all this fucking dumb shit, motherfuckers getting locked up over women and all that, because, and I say this to anybody, man forgot their own humanity. They forgot what it's like to be human, and that's about the best answer I could say. And 6 Feet Under said, yes, body, death penalty need to be in England. Dude, to tell you the truth, it need to be all around the world. It need to be around the world. See, like I said, if it was me, again, I'm just my own vision of it. If I had it my way, fuck that wall. First of all, now y'all talking about Trump. I'm gonna say something brief about him, and I'm gone because I gotta get ready for work soon. First of all, fuck that wall. Here's the reason, and I'm glad y'all brought that up. You want to know why he put that wall up? And I've been doing a little research myself. Oh, hey, what's up, lad? He put that wall up because he's starting a war he don't know how to finish. That's just my prediction. He's starting a war he can't finish. See, Trump is the kind of guy, he would rather buy his enemies rather than fight them. And since he can't do it like that, he's putting up the wall. Because he knows something's going to break out. He knows something's going to break out. Why is he so desperate to put that shit up? I mean, think about it. Stupid ass tardy, it takes two, shit, it's a damn waste of money. How stupid to make people think before they do their crimes. Dude, I'm trying to tell you, the reason why the world is at where it is today, because man forgot their own fucking humanity. Think about it. Think about it. Motherfuckers getting killed and shit. We having natural disasters every day. Not trying to change the subject. God's giving everybody a wake-up call. Okay, we're going to have all these amazing blizzards, these snowstorms, people getting trapped in caves underwater and shit. Even God knows that the world ain't right. And he built it. Okay? My thing is, as far as the laws in the country is concerned, especially when it comes down to like pretty much you said earlier as far as martial laws and all that's concerned, if it was up to me, bring back the death penalty worldwide. The only way that person cannot be convicted unless they get 2 calls. You get 2 calls. This is just my idea. You get 2 calls. If it ain't from the government and the mayor, that's considered 1 call. And 2, the president himself. And if it ain't those 2 calls, your ass is grass. 2, it should be towards lethal injection, if not the death penalty. 3, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 3, as far as some of these people being convicted for sexual harassment crimes, I think that they should bring the lie detectors into the courtrooms. And here's the reason why. We use that as far as backup proof. The reason why I say they should bring lie detectors into the courtrooms, for the simple fact because evidence does win all cases by 92%. But if you want that extra backup proof, that's how we use on our job sometimes. I think the judicial system should have lie detectors in every fucking courtroom. If that person passed, that person is free, whatever. Whether if it's a he or she. If that person lies, they ass do the time. Jay Hardy said the death penalty is eyes for eyes, but I feel it, but I don't. Here's the reason why I think it should. because it sends a message. This is one thing I know, and take it from a guy that lives in Chicago for 53 years. I don't care how big, how bad, how tough, how small you is. They killed Tookie Williams. I've heard of Tookie Williams. I don't care who you is. One thing that's serving time that I know for a fact, there's two things nobody don't want to do. And here's the thing, it ain't got nothing to do with color, so let's get that shit out the way right now. Two things a man and a woman don't want to do when they serve time. One, they don't want to serve time, and two, nobody don't want to fucking die in jail. I don't give a fuck who you is. Nobody don't want to die in jail. Nobody don't want to serve time and die in jail. Now, if you serving time for life, that's one thing. But you serving time and you gonna die in that motherfucker, what make it even worse, if they bring back the death penalty and you know you on borrowed time, dude, you fucked. You fucked. I don't care who you is. Now let's get that out the way right now. It ain't got nothing to do with you being black, white, brown. So I tell you once before, I say it once, I say it again. It ain't about a racist thing. That shit is dead. The only color that exists in this world right now is green. The money green. And if you ain't on that color, everything else don't mean shit. And that's just real fucking truth. If they bring that back, it's over. It's over. This is why I say evidence wins court cases. And now what they need to do in some of these courtrooms, bring the motherfucking lie detector into the courtroom. Bring that shit in there. That way you know now, and I say this for a reason, now it's a double-edged sword. Now you can't lie in front of the judge, and you can't lie on this fucking lie detector machine. And even if you did, either way it goes, you fuck both ends. You fuck both ends. You can't lie in front of the judge. You told an oath. Now you got a lie detector machine in the damn courtroom. So you can't get out of this shit even if you want to wipe your ass. There's no way. It's NWO. It's no way out. Straight up. That's how they should do it. That's how they should do it. 6 Feet Under said, do you believe the lie detector will work? Yes. 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 You damn right. Yes. You can't hear the thing. Why you think they make that shit? So you cannot hotwire your own fucking mind. And believe me, you got some of the best goddamn lie detector instructors in the world. Dan Reaper called from the Steve Wilkos show. He's like the best in the world. And that other motherfucker that be on the Maury Povich show. Some of these guys are like the best in the entire world. You can't hotwire your mind knowing your brain is hooked up to that fucking machine. No way around it. Some people understand how to pass it. It won't work for all. No. See, here's the thing. Keep in mind, I'm a professional security guard. They have different kinds of multiple tests. And what a lot of people don't understand, they'll explain some of those tests to you on shit that you want to know, but they ain't going to explain everything that you really need to know. But that makes sense, though. I feel you. Yeah, there are multiple kinds of tests. It ain't always the same test. They say the shit don't work. Dude, I'm about to blow your mind, Milk, man. When I got trained as a professional security guard, and I've been doing this for 13 years, out of the 13 years as a professional security guard, I've been trained to work a polygraph machine. I'm not lying. And you'd be surprised on I've seen how so many motherfuckers lied. Take it from a professional security guard. Take it from a guy that actually worked a polygraph machine more than once. Honestly, I say about maybe 7 times out of the 13 years. You was top flight. I still am. I still am. I still am. Still am. If it weren't for my top flight shit, we wouldn't have the Spidey 09 show. Say whatever you want. Thank you, SBN Enforcer 88. I appreciate it. 6 Feet Under said we have to talk shows with Jeremy Kyle. They always use them because it makes a lot of damn sense. See, and then I'm going to tell you right now, don't be like some of these motherfuckers, oh, I can go on YouTube and this. That's a bunch of fucking smoke and mirrors. I've actually worked a polygraph machine. And 90% of that shit, out of the 7 times I've used the machine, it actually fucking worked. And keep in mind, there are multiple tests. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't about to tell you all that shit. But certain ones do work. The milkman said, and you died for this shit? Let me tell you something. And milkman, you ain't been on my show in a while. I'm trying to keep peace with God and at the same time try to be cool with you. Not trying to change the subject about my career, but I'm going to make this brief. I'm going to tell you right now, and I'll tell you, I'll tell the viewers, I'll tell the world. Dude, I don't like my job. I don't like my job. I do not like my job. I don't go to work because it's my job. I don't go to work because it pays the bills. It pays the rent. I don't go to work because Lord knows I need the fucking money. And truth be told, I don't like my job. I go to work to keep my black ass alive. So for some people, it's a career. For others, it's just their way of getting the fuck out the house. Me, I do it to stay my black ass alive. Where's my PlayStation card for subbing? Okay, don't start on that shit, man. Don't start on that. You ain't been online in a while? Don't start that fucking goofy shit. Okay? I'm on some real what's on your mind shit. And you worrying about where's my PlayStation card for subbing. Man, look, fuck all that. That ain't important right now. I'm talking about reality. I'm talking about real shit. I'm getting out of the virtual world for almost an hour and talking about some reality shit. Okay? Because the PlayStation Network ain't going to pay my fucking bills. You worrying about a card. Get the fuck out of here with that clown shit. I'm on some reality shit. I'm on some straight up fact shit. You know, fuck all that. You can call me top flight. You can call me whatever you want. I got a job. I got a fiance of 26 years. And I'm going to pay that subscription before the end of the damn day is out. I don't go to work because I'm top flight. As far as I'm concerned, y'all kiss my ass. I go to work to keep my black ass alive. It's about staying alive. He says, I need that being waiting top flight. You know what? I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. I'd rather be top flight of the world any given damn day than be a nigga starving on the street knowing my ass to be dead tomorrow. That ain't real talk, brother. That's just real truth. Some folks always think it's a game, but watching and participate. You know, again, this is why I made this show called What's on Your Mind. You entitled on what's on your mind. You was entitled on what's on your mind. You know, like I said, for the record, haven't heard from the milkman in a while. I'm glad he's on my show. And he does make some good statements and good topics. Right now, I'm not on that motherfucking goddamn bozo howdy doody clown shit. And speaking of the man, fuck Cracker, the man. Glad you on my show, brother. Okay? From one real American Negro to another, I'm glad you on my damn show. I've been doing security for 10 years. No kids, money. Hey, I understand that. I got 11 grandkids, so I gotta go to work every fucking damn day. All right? But all I'm saying is it's about real truth. You know? And like I said before, I say it again, you know, all these motherfuckers getting convicted, you know, and like I said, that's one thing about females I know. I can't say that for all of them. Some of them telling the truth, some of them is lying. You know, Blessings and love to you, fuck cracker. Like I said, I say it once, I say it again. Every time you come on my show, I say fuck cracker, the man, the man. And I'm all. Every time you on, I'm always love stopping on your show, man. I'm always love being a part of your show. That means a lot to me. Mr. Resky said, I'm still waiting for white privileges I keep hearing about. Haha, stupid motherfuckers. Okay, Mr. Ford said that part. All I'm saying is right now, some of this shit, Cedric Williams and me too. Okay, all I'm saying is, some of this shit that he says, congratulations on 26 years spot. As a matter of fact, give me a second. I'm just going to bring up for a brief moment. Out of all these people that's in my show right now, that is my biggest supporter of 26 years. That is my first love, okay? She is the mother of my 3 kids. She's also the grandmother of my 11 grandkids. And hopefully we'll be married between now and sometime next year. That is Demetric Ann Johnson, the future Mrs. Crittenden. And I know she's at work right now. Baby, have a great day at work. But out of everybody that's on my show, that is my biggest supporter of all. And I love her. Okay. Mr. Ressi said, fuck all the SBN baddie boys. He said, Mr. Ressi said, a bunch of sweaty bastards. I need 16 more years. I'm on my way too. Yeah, I understand. Said 6 feet under said, hey Spotty, I'm Chicago Bears fans from England. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to become a Bears fan myself. Fuck Cracker. I always say it every time your name comes up. Fuck Cracker, the man. There is a new black character in Mortal Kombat 11. He controls sand and time. I know who that is. I do know who that is. I can't think of the name right now. And keep in mind, I am gonna get the new Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 11 does come out April 23rd. I'm gonna put mine on reserve next week, and once the game comes out April 23rd, I'm gonna do a special gameplay and the unwrapping of that game as well. So you don't want to miss that. Milkman says, how many subs you have now? Okay, let's get this out the way right now, since you really want to know. I have 117 subscribers. Okay, when I get that 1,000, then we talk. It said keep blocking Krakens. Jay Hardy said indubitably MK will be gotten. Oh yes, I'm going to get that. I am going to get that. I'm definitely going to get that. So, and you got my favorite boy on the cover. So, Scorpion, you can get over here and you can get the hell out of here. Right now, like I said, I come up with shows that I tell it like it is. You got some YouTubers that beat around the bush and all that shit, whatever. Mr. Ressi said, ha ha ha, I wanna be yard pussy kid in a mask. Come on. Why are you ragging on Scorpion, man? Come on. First of all, he is one of my favorites, man. Why you but see, that's the thing though. We're not trying to go there, Mr. Resky. I mean, that's Scorpion, man. His face is on the video game. Where's yours? There you go. You know I'm gonna say it. Fuck Cracker the man. Johnny K's special is the second best. I've seen it. Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. It's very good. I'm talking to Cracker. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Cool. My bad, Mr. Rescue. My bad. But for those that you missed out on, Fuck Cracker, like I said, I was talking on the subject of R. Kelly. So whatever you missed from that, you can look at the previous broadcast, so that way you won't miss out on anything. Excuse me. Excuse me. Bless me. The milkman told you. I said I told you to give something away to get your subscribers up. All right, milkman, you've been cool for the last 30 minutes until now. So now my direction goes towards you. I was trying to run a decent show. Let's get one thing straight right now, the milkman. You need to be out delivering milk some motherfucking where right about now. This is my show. I'm going to run this motherfucker the way I see it. Okay? When you get your 1,000 subscribers, then come talk to me. But until then, you see this motherfucking rent-a-cop sitting in this damn white-ass living room wearing a gray-ass shirt that's about to get ready to go to work? I'm going to run this motherfucker the way I want to run it. You don't like it, get the fuck out of Dodge. That's how it's going to be. This is not your show. Because if I feel like for every time you doing that, and this message definitely goes out to the motherfucking milkman, you've been cool for a minute. For every time you doing that, I feel like you're massaging my nuts. Let them motherfuckers breathe some. I'm going to run this shit the way I want to run it. Alright? I got my 117 subscribers. Where's yours? I got my 1,000. Okay. Okay. Run it the way you want to run it. Because I feel like for every time you're telling me you're doing this shit, dude, I feel like you know, you're holding on to my dick. You say, I feel sorry for him. He needs a media shout out or cut him off. Let me tell you something. I'm 53, not 13. I feel when motherfuckers do that, you're holding on to my balls, man. I can't even fucking cough without taking a piss. Let the motherfuckers breathe, man. I'm going to run my motherfucking show. You got your 1,000? Keep on getting your 1,000. I'm going to get mine. I'm 53, not 13. I'm going to get mine. Okay? You don't like it, get the fuck out of Dodge. Okay? Whether you subscribe or unsubscribe, it don't matter to me. I'm still going to run my shit. I got my 117 subscribers. Okay? I'm going to get my 1,000. I got over 126 videos. So you're not hurting me. You know, you're not hurting me. And for those that's on the show already, I apologize in advance. Fuck Cracker the Man said, R. Kelly is the mainstream media should cut them off. Yeah, man. Yeah. 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 You know, I said my little few comments, what I got to say about him, and that's it. And then Mr. Ressi said, just told the pussy to stop blocking. No crying here. It might be y'all. Okay, I'm subbed up. Stupid ass. Dude, but that's the thing though. And I really want to get the milkman out the way right now. For starters, you haven't been on my show in a while. So I ain't trying to rag on you too hard. But at the same time, you know, here's the thing. And I'm not trying to use this as a racial subject, but I'm going there. I hate when niggas, or anybody for all that matter, I hate when niggas worry about other niggas' shit. First of all. Second of all, it looks bad when a man does it. Third of all, not trying to change the subject, only women and kids do that shit. Only women and kids doing that shit. You know, it don't look cool. It don't look cool. I'm 53 years old. I don't hold nobody else's shit. You got 1,000 subscribers, good for you. But I ain't about to hold your motherfucking balls. Fuck that shit. I'm going to run my show the way I want to run it. You don't like it, suck the last fucking 6 pimples off my ass, because I'm going to run this motherfucker the way I want to run it. Cedric Williams said, ha, the enforcer, about you thought you got red out, you fat. Okay. Like I said, that message definitely, that motherfucking Spotty 09 public service announcement goes out to the milkman. You ain't been on my show in a while. In fact, you ain't been on my show in like about a little over 6 months. He said, I've been here since day one. I need my car. When you gonna get? I said, dude, you got your 1,000 subscribers. Get your own motherfucking card. Okay? This is what you doing, dude. For every time you putting that shit up, you holding my nuts. You holding my nuts. Yes, you are. You holding my nuts. I don't see no one else bringing that comment up but you. So every time you say, where's my card? Where's this? Where's that? You holding a motherfucker's nuts. Okay? And to me, that's gay as hell. And our Lord knows I got a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. We ran a good show as far as on crime, as far as topics, as far as motherfuckers being accused. The show started real good till you jump to this shit. That ain't cool, man. I ain't on that. I'm on some real world shit. You know, I'm not on that. I'll tell you what I am on. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah, fuck Crocker. Yeah, I know. Like I always say, when you hear that music, that means the Spotty09 show, aka What's on Your Mind, my little robot buddy. You've been doing your job. Thank you so much. It's about to come to a closure. When you hear that music, that means my show is about to come to an end. It is 11:37. I gotta go to work. I'm gonna renew my membership probably when I get home from work later on tonight. And like I said, to all the viewers, to all the old and new viewers, hit the like, hit the comment, leave leaving comments, hit the subscribe. These things are important. Cedric Wilson said, "Alliterate, motherfucker." I got you, man. I got you. I got you. And again, like I said, shout out goes out to the Milkman, Cedric Williams, Mr. Resky 911, and all my other viewers that stopped in on the show. Fine, again, after the show is over with, leave in comments. Leave in comments. Comments are important. Even if you don't subscribe to my show, pardon me, excuse me, leave in comments. I'm going to renew my subscription tonight when I come in from work, that's Chicago time, and we go from there. I'll read a few other little comments. Cedric Williams said, "Not you, Spidey, peace, though." It's all cool. It's all cool. Mr. Richard said, "Right, William." The man, fuck Crocker, the man said, "The actor from Dawson Creek out free." All right. I can't think of which actor, but okay. Peace out to you, okay? So as of right now, my What's on My Mind show is about to come to an end because I got to get ready to go to the slave pit, go make this, do my top flight shit, make my money so I can take care of my family and live my life and go on from there. So please, whatever you guys do, leave in comments. I'll see everybody next time. And don't forget, my shout out Saturday show is on Saturdays, and it only lasts from 15 to 20 minutes. So again, I thank everybody so much for being a part of my segment on What's on Your Mind. I'll talk to everybody later and later. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Spotty09 of D.C.N Networks, and you're now part of What's on Your Mind. I'll talk to everybody later and later.